The warrior of love is a word I use to describe the awakened masculine in both men and women. It's the reclaiming of the sacred gifts of free choice, of authority, of that power to penetrate life. It's the embracing of those gifts from the heart of love, from our essence, from our true being. So the old or the immature masculine is that masculine that lives in the rigid mind, that understands the purpose of life is to get what's missing, to find out where I am and where I should be and try and use its resources to get to where I should be. And this renewed masculine feels like it's calling us through our whole life, through our institutions, through our political leaders, and mostly through our own selves, this calling to shed the rigidity of a mind that thinks it knows who it is and knows what's right and it's going to make it happen. And so that rigid masculine lives in quite a rigid world because underneath it's lacking and it's scared. And it builds structures and cultures and institutions based around that lack, that fear of death, fear of the feminine. And so this warrior of love for me, the initiatory path to the warrior of love is a death first, is a surrender of that rigidity of the I know who I am, the fixed identity, and a coming home to rest into the love and the ocean of beauty that we are, that we find in the very fabric of our own body and our own breath when we stop listening to the mind. And so for me, the warrior of love is someone who's learnt to die and then not just make a warm, cushy cave in their death and their bliss, but to allow that bliss to open them and call forth new words and new actions and then shape a new world. Because I believe these warriors of love are rising everywhere, in all of our institutions, in all of our countries, these people who've found their heart, their true beauty, and then they're having the courage to speak that and allow that into action to shape how we heal and work with the sick, how we teach our children, how we shape business, how we work with the environment, and not just to sit and talk about it with friends and all nod your heads because we agree, but to allow it to come into action. And so for me, the renewed masculine is a calling to action, action sourced from fullness and from love.